Abracadabra. Once, a great magician came to the court of King Srikrishna Devaraya, and he wanted to show his magical powers in front of the king. The magician says, "O great king, I ask you permission to show my magical powers before you and your kingdom." The king says, "Okay, magician." The magician wanted to make the king and the courtiers happy with his magical powers, so they all encouraged the magician by clapping. The magician turned the priest into a child and the child into a priest. Not only this, he cut his head off his neck and held it in his hand. And later, he put it back in the same position. The magician claims, "There is no one like me in this world. No one can do what I can do. Is there anyone in your kingdom who can challenge me? Come in front of me." Tenali listens to all this and says, "I can do like you. In fact, I can do more wonders than you, but on one condition. Whatever I do with my eyes closed, the same you must do without closing your eyes." The magician laughs. "I agree. If I fail to do like that, you may shave my head, make me sit on a donkey, and then parade me on your streets." Then Tenali called his servant aside and whispered something in his ears. The servant brought some chili powder in a plate and gave it to Tenali Ramalinga. Now, Tenali closed his eyes and sprinkled the chili powder onto his face. The magician was surprised. He was taken back because he can't do the same with his eyes open. He felt ashamed for his lack of intelligence and said, "I agree that I have failed. Please go ahead and do according to our conditions." Tenali says, "No need to do all that. I'll tell you. You were on the donkey before. The donkey was your pride. You need to leave it first." Well, children, the moral of the story: never boast about yourself or your powers. Be like a good artist and live like a real artist. The King's Parrot. One day, a businessman enters into the court of King Krishna Devaraya. The businessman says, "Good morning, King." The king replies, "Good morning and welcome." The businessman, "King, I have bought a wonderful parrot for you. It talks like any of us." The parrot, "Good morning, King. Greetings to you." The king is surprised. A talking parrot. He is very much pleased and says, "Oh, thank you, businessman. This parrot shall be my best friend. take good care and see that nothing happens to it. But I am going to punish you if anything goes wrong with the parrot." He promises, saying, "I promise you, my king, I will take good care of it." From that day onwards, he has been taking very good care of the parrot. But unfortunately, one day, the parrot dies. He thinks to himself, "Oh God, save me. What will happen to me once the king comes to know that the parrot is dead?" He goes into a corner, starts crying. Tenali sees. He goes to his place and asks him, "What happened? Why are you crying?" "Oh, what to do? The king ordered me to take good care of this parrot. I have done all I could do. I have given it the best. I have seen that he lacked nothing. But see what happened. The parrot is dead. Please help me overcome this problem, Tenali. Please." "Oh, don't worry. I will give you a very good idea. Do it and see what happens." He slowly goes and whispers something into the businessman's ears. The next day, in the court of the king, "How is my parrot?" "Oh king, it is fine, but it is not talking. It is not eating. I do not know what the reason is." The king was surprised. "Oh Tenali, see what has happened to the parrot. Come, let's go and visit." They go to the parrot. The king observes that the parrot was dead. He thinks he's been cheated. He says, "This parrot is already dead." "Pardon me, king, but I have followed all your orders." "Okay, I excuse you." But at the back of the king's mind, he knew whose idea this was. So this must be Tenali's idea. "Tenali, is it your idea?" The strange condition. One day, the King Srikrishna Devaraya throws a challenge between the priest and Tenali. "I am giving you both 100 coins each. Every coin has my figure on it. You should sell them and come into my presence exactly after 1 week. After 1 week, in the king's court. So, you have come here after 1 week. Now tell me, what have you both purchased?" Comes forward. "Oh king, I don't know what the reason was, but I have failed to sell even one single coin." King turns to Tenali. "Okay, Tenali, what have you done?" "Good morning, king. The very next day, I have sold all the coins. In fact, I have purchased new silk clothes, new footwear, and this beautiful turban that I am wearing now." The priest is surprised. He shouts at Tenali and says, "You fool! Did you forget the king's face? Or have you forgotten the king's orders? Haven't you seen the king's figure on all the coins? Did you sell them without looking at the figure? Or has the king accompanied you?" Tenali coolly turns to him and says, "O priest, there is no need for the king to come into the market. The coin has the figure of the king. I showed it to everybody. They all were very happy to see the king's face and felt the presence of the king." The priest realizes, "Oh, what a fool I have been." The king now knows how wise Tenali was. He is very much pleased and says, "Take, Tenali, 100 more coins. This is my gift to you for your wisdom." "Thank you, my lord. Thank you for your mercy." Tenali Ramakrishna and the Thieves. This is the flag of Vijayanagara Kingdom. It It was ruled by the King Srikrishna Devaraya. The King Srikrishna Devaraya was a great artist and he was interested in literature and poetry. It was the golden period of Srikrishna Devaraya. One day, he was checking the prison and the prisoners. That day, he releases two of the thieves on one condition. That is, they should enter into the house of Ramakrishna and steal. But Ramakrishna should not find it out. If he finds out, the thieves will be back in the prison again. So, the thieves followed the king's order. But Ramakrishna finds out the secret of the thieves. And that day, when the thieves come to his house to commit the robbery, while the thieves are hearing him, he tells his wife, I always keep forgetting to tell you one thing. The city is full of thieves. Anyway, we need to be careful and we need to take care of our property. The wife asks him, what should I do? Tenali replies, take out all the ornaments which we have and bring them to me. We'll put them in a box. Wife wonders, why? Well, let's put them in the box and throw them in the well. Now the wife is surprised. Why? He says, they will be safe in the well. The thieves will look in other places but not in the well. And once the thieves leave, we can take the box back to us. Oh, that is fine. Now the thieves are watching all this. They tell themselves, they are helping us, collecting all the ornaments and putting it in one place and making things easy for us. This is our good luck. But children, see what Tenali is doing. He has a great idea. Instead of putting the ornaments in the box, see what he is putting inside. He is keeping stones and bricks in the box, and in the full view of the thieves, he throws the box into the well. The thieves say, okay, here they go. They have gone inside and they will not come back to the well till the morning hours. Let us finish our work. The second thief says, okay. Once they reach the well, they see that the well is full of water. Oh, there is plenty of water in the well. What should we do? The second thief says, yes, I will tell you an idea. See those buckets there? Let's draw out all the water from the well. We can reach for the box. Well, the thieves start drawing out the water from the well, pouring it out into the garden. They keep doing this. Keep pouring water into the garden. Keep drawing water out of the well. Tenali keeps watching this from inside on the slide, thinks to himself, well, keep pulling, keep doing lot of work for me. And once all the water is out of the well and they see the box, the thieves say, oh, it has come out. Let's take the box out. They reach for the box. And once they open it, they are surprised. What is inside? Not the ornaments, but stones and bricks. Tenali says, oh, good. My plan was a success. They worked hard. They watered all my garden. Now my plants and trees have sufficient water. So children, see, this is how Tenali and his wisdom is. Tenali Ramakrishna. One day, Tenali sat under the tree. He was feeling very lazy and was not at all in a happy mood. He was thinking about his future. A saint passing by notices him and says, "Oh Ramakrishna, what are you doing here? Yes, Saint. Instead of sitting under the tree and wasting your time, why don't you go to the temple and visit Goddess Kali Mata? What is there, Saint? I saw it so many times. It is just a stone. Why to visit over again? No, that is not just a statue. If you see the real Kali Mata, I bet you're going to be very frightened. Oh, fear? For me? Show me, Saint. How does fear look? I would like to see it. Tenali, it is not that easy to see Kali Mata. Then how does one get to see Kali Mata? Should we pray to her? Should we worship her? Should we appease her? Tenali, if you really want to see Kali Mata, I will tell you one prayer. You should recite it many times. It goes like this. Now Tenali sits down to recite the prayer with utmost concentration. He imagines Lord Kali Mata and starts praying. Lord Kali Mata appears to him. Ramakrishna, I am pleased with your meditation. Now, I will give you 2 silver cups. One is with curd and the other one is with milk. If you take the one with the curd, you will be the richest person in the world. If you take the one with the milk, you will become the greatest scholar. Now the choice is yours. You may choose one of these. He reaches for both the cups, takes half from each cup and drinks it. Hey Ramakrishna! Oh mother, you know everything. The universe depends on you. Money, education are both equally important. I cannot reject anyone. That's why I have taken half of each. If I have done anything wrong, pardon me, my mother. I am like your son. Ramakrishna, you will become a very great scholar because you have shown very good sign of wisdom. Oh, thank you, Kali Mata. The moral of this story, children, see how Tenali has supported what he has done. For human beings, money is important, so is education. Can you do without any one of these? Aren't both of them important? What do you? Tenali also used to give his response in a different way. King wanted to test the analytical powers of Tenali. Once, the king observed